Hi, family. So I just finished some work and I wanted to come out here by the lake and talk to you about how we concentrate as believers when we are in the middle of worldwide chaos and chaos in our nations. I was talking to the Lord because, as many of you know, I'm also healing. My body is still healing. The pace that God has me on is very unique to me. And yesterday I was talking to him, and he said to my heart, Kelly, my grace is sufficient for you. And he took me to 2 Corinthians 12, where Paul's talking about 3 times he asked the Lord to remove a thorn in his side. And he talks about how the Lord said, my grace is sufficient for you. And he begins to walk in humility in the statements he makes and says, when I am weak, he is strong. That God is glorified in our weaknesses. And maybe you have some areas in your life where you don't know how you can move forward into things that God has for you. But for me, it is my health. I've been recovering from the last couple of years of having some autoimmune issues, and I'm getting more rest, and my work is increasing, and I'm writing a book with the Lord. So how do I do this while I'm still healing? And the neat thing about it was that the Lord was pinpointing to me that it will not be out of my own strength, and it will be one day at a time. You see, God's grace is different for each day. And when we worry, when we strive, when we push beyond the day that we're given, we do not have grace for that day. We only have grace for the day in which we're living. So today, for example. And so it's important for us to say, Father, what shall I do today? And when we do that and we lean into the love and the heart of God, He will give us the grace in a packet for that specific day. And we will be empowered by His Spirit. And it is not about our gifts. It's not about what we're able to do, how much we're able to strive and to push. It is absolutely about the Lord empowering us to do everything that He asks us to do that day. But to do all these things, we have to fix our eyes on Jesus. We can't be distracted by what's going on in the world. We can't get in the demonic whirlwind of chaos and of division, because that will take us off course. And if you start to focus on that, you lose your focus on Jesus. And just like Peter, when he became fearful trying to walk on the water with the Lord, he was successfully doing it, and he forgot. And he became fearful, and he saw the wind and the waves, and he began to sink. And Jesus grabbed his hand and said, "Ye of little faith, why did you doubt?" We have to fix our eyes on the Lord and come up higher in our thinking. And as we lean into the heart of God, as we humble ourselves before Him, as we recognize that it is in His power when we are weak that we become strong, and that His grace is sufficient for us, that we will embark on the things that God has for us one day at a time. And you know what happens then when we fix our eyes on Jesus and we walk with Him like that? We're anchored in peace. You will not be impacted by the chaos in the world. So I want to encourage you today to use some of those strategies that God's been talking to me about. Know that He loves you. He will meet all your needs according to His riches and glory. And He has a spectacular plan for your life. Grab His hand and take it one day at a time.